first thing that I ever said on Twitter about this case was that I had represented murderers that I liked more than Amber Heard. And that was, quite popular amongst a certain segment of Twitter.
Nose doesn't appear to be injured in any of these pictures, does it, Miss Heard? That's why I'm wearing makeup. And makeup covers up swelling, right?
Makeup will not cover up swelling. Ice will, though.
No.
Ice will cover up swelling?
Ice reduces swelling. Normally, the swelling after that kind of injury is not as bad as you might imagine. And for me, it wasn't that
Now
bad.
she's a medical
I have a
expert.
picture of it underneath the makeup. That's how I know how to reference it.
Do you?
A
Where's
picture
the
you haven't produced or shown to this jury, right, Miss Heard?
I produce everything.
But you haven't shown it to this jury.
I would very much like to. It's not my job.
Talk to your counsel. Ma'am.
Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in for another live stream here, and it's your boy Hines. We are back for another live stream, and before I introduce my guest who I've always wanted to have on this channel, I just want to say hi to everyone in the chat. I just want to go through that really quickly and just see how everyone is doing. Welcome to the chat, Petra. Nice to see you. Yes, it is awesome. And live with Les. Yes. If you didn't know already from the title, which of course I completely gave it away, I am joined by Les today of Cheap Seat Opinions. I completely love her opinions. It's not really cheap. It's actually quite expensive. You gotta pay a lot of money for that. And speaking of money, we also have super chats. I don't want to be that guy, but your boy is trying to keep the lights on, So, if you want to support the channel, all the money does go to funding the channel. You can send your super chats over, and just let's make this a really fun stream. Good day. Stevie J. Roy is here, Vote of Truth. And I hope everyone is having a good day. If you're in Australia, thank you so much, because I know Les is a massive trooper for waking up so early. I would beat myself up if I had to wake up this early. And I'm gonna introduce her because it's 6 a.m. in Australia, like 7 a.m. now, 7 a.m. in Australia. So she's up really, really early. And she is choosing to start her day right here on the Dr. Hines channel. Thank you so much for joining. Les, how are you doing? Thank you so much.
I am so good. It's not that early for me. We're both pretty, I'm an early riser, so get up, get my meditation done, and this is honestly the best way to start the day. It really is. Just have a great conversation with a great person. How can you go wrong? You can't go wrong.
Nah, that means a lot. That means a lot, because I'm usually called Hitler on Twitter. I'm usually called an abuse enabler on Twitter. I'm usually called so many
We've
things.
all been called it.
So to be called a great person, I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate you being today, because honestly, with the bombs that was coming out of the stream last time with Jax, we needed to calm things down a lot. And this is I don't know what word to describe you. You are the most positive person I have ever spoken to, and I just had to get you on here. And you've done a lot of work in regards to this case. And we just had to sit down and just go through each and every single piece of work that you've done. Before we do that, I just want to read out one super chat from Kat. She is an amazing woman. Thank you so much. She didn't even say anything.
Thank you, Kat. Oh,
Thank you, Kat. $10
say
from
something.
her. Thank you so much. $10 from her. She's like,
you.
pretend the sticker is a ketchup bottle. You know what? I'm going to start. Oh, she sent a sticker. Oh, my bad. I'm so new to the YouTube game. I don't know what things are. But she sent a sticker, and she said, "Pretend it's a ketchup bottle. I will." That's amazing.
Good old Doctor of Condiments.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to start making stickers like that so that you guys can send it over, because that's actually a really good idea. I didn't even think of. Why did I not think of this? Ugh.
See, and that's why we have other people to help us along.
Absolutely. Stuff for the Frifter says, "Oh my God, Doc Hands and Les." Yes, indeed. Random Girls, yes, Twitter is very toxic. It's even more toxic now, but we're not going to talk about Twitter too much today. I'm trying to keep this very clear, very much DeppVHeard, no drama, because Les gonna kill me if there's drama. So. You know,
no, I'm just not here for it. I do not care for it. You know, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
I just say my cheap piece and I walk away.
Expensive piece. For anyone wanting to know Les's Twitter, good luck. It doesn't exist. You'll be good luck trying to find that. But you can check out her channel. It's Cheap's Opinions. It's on your screen. It should be under her on the window. So yeah, you can see that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also give a comment as well. It's like EA Prima says, so so it isn't just me. Heinz, we are hearing notifications in the background and Les' voice is echoing. All right. That's unexpected. I did not expect that. I understand why that's happening. Thank you so much for.
Is it me or is it you?
No, it's definitely my end. It's not your end. It's definitely my end. But thank you so much. It should have gone down now. It should have gone down. But that's definitely my end. Let us know. But we can never have a perfect stream, can we? Something has to go wrong. So.
You know, it's not a stream if something doesn't go wrong.
Absolutely.
It's just not a stream. We can't call it a stream if it was perfect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Freddy Stardust, thank you so much for the €2 super chat. So that means you're from Europe. Got your location.
Hey, Freddie.
I'm gonna send snipers down your house. I'm joking. I'm joking. Thank you for the €2 super chat. Fem Natale. Oh my! She has the best profile pictures. She says, "Hi Laura." That's Laura B. Welcome Laura. Forza Juve. She supports Juventus football team. So. She says, "Bear, amazing. Thank you. That's all we live for." I really love you, chat, for pointing that out. If you guys hear anything off or anything like that, let me know. I'm not gonna get mad at you or on stream and say, "Oh my God, how dare you correct me?" I'm not. No, it's not nothing like that. I will try and fix it as soon as possible. So I really do appreciate you guys for looking out. Kim Oris, welcome again. And yeah, we just gonna get started. So, Les, we gotta talk about this, right? We gotta talk about this because when you came onto the scene, and when I first heard of you, it wasn't Les or Cheap Opinions. It was actually Sec. So, what happened? Like. Like, I was watching you one day, and then all of a sudden I'm like, where'd she go? So run me through, like, how many channels do you have? Like, I really need to know that.
Okay, so here is the nightmare that has been our YouTube journey. Right. Everything. So 2019. Well, actually, it was either end of 2019, early 2020. Yeah. So as soon as Brian, the GOAT, dropped the audios, I was like, I have a fucking thing to say about this. Like, do I ever? And I thought it was going to be 1-2 videos. Like, I honestly did. But the more I dug into it, I was like, she did what?
Absolutely.
She did what? And it just turned into every time I read something more, I'm like, she did what? So I was getting more and more angry, and I'm not a Depp fan. Okay. Like I like a few of his movies. I think he's a good actor. I'm not a ride or die. I just saw something horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Horribly wrong.
Yeah.
And so next thing you know, I'm doing like that. That's all I could think of. I lived and breathed her inconsistencies, because there's one thing to know about me. I love a good inconsistency. I may not remember what you said 5 days ago, but if you tell me the same thing again, I will remember that conversation. Like once it sparked in me, I'll remember it, and I will remember where you changed your story.
Right.
Like that is how my brain works. So I was like, this is right up my alley. Like this is my jam. So next thing you know, so covered the UK trial, did all that, met Dan, met Soups, met Stevie, met, thank God for them, because if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would have kept going as long as I did. Like they really kept my sanity when things weren't good. And it just kept going. So when we started covering the VA trial,
Right.
it was the very last day, and that was my turn to stream, because Dan, Soups, Stevie, and I, we were taking turns streaming on each other's platform, so we could all still be together and still, have the coverage.
Right.
My channel got hit.
Whoa. Why?
And it got wiped out.
Wait. Got hit as in mass reported or demonetized?
Yeah.
Mass reported.
It was demonetized, mass reported.
Yeah.
So we don't know where that came from, because why all of a sudden
I can take a wild guess, and it involves people that have skid marks.
Yeah, it oscillated back and forth, because not the community as a whole is good, but you have those fringes, right? Like you have the fringes that just aren't. And I'm not afraid to say that they're just not good humans. So it was an oscillating thing of, was it that portion of the Depp community that just hates us, or was it Amber Stans? Like it was one of the, and then Stevie's channel got hit like 2 days later. Dan got hit at some point. Like it was just us. Like I know Tug got hit a few times, but like other channels that were covering, it just wasn't happening to. It was just the people that have been around the longest, we felt.
Right.
So we're like, okay, so I'm like, screw it. I started another channel. I'm like, well, I can wait a month and I can see if they're going to give me my channel back, or I can just start a new one. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to start a new one. You can't stop me. I'm just going to start a new one. So I started the new one, and didn't that one get hit too? This is my third channel.
I gotta say this, and I really gotta, before we move on, and before you expound on whatever you were gonna say right there, amazing work. Congrats, because how you managed to gain 11K subscribers, 11K by the way, on your third channel without Twitter or Instagram, because I can't find you anywhere, is actually commendable.
Thank you.
If I had a hat, I would take it off to you, because that's I just gotta put that out there. But yeah, back to what you were saying.
Yeah, because I just hit 20 on the old channel, and it died. I was like, fuck. Okay. I was like, but you know what? That's like, I was like, I just need to I still had things to say. Like I still, years later, have things to say about this lunatic of a woman who decided Depp was a good idea to go after. Like,
I've never seen anyone. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone so stupid.
I know. And I've seen some stupid things in my day. And dear God, like I was married to an Amber. My ex was, he was a full Amber. Like this is another reason why I'm so passionate about it. Like I was married to one of these people.
Right.
And so even covering it was very therapeutic for me, because every win for Johnny, I felt was a win for every single one of us who could not get justice with our own private lives.
Right.
That's how it felt. Like every time I was like, yes, like another one, because we couldn't take our partners to task. They took
Right.
us to tax over
Ooh.
things they did.
I'm glad you
So-
said that. I'm actually glad you said that because that was. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
share that.
So it was
I'm gonna share that.
therapy
We'll
for
get to
me.
that. Sorry.
Yeah, I've done so much healing. I never
Yeah.
thought I'd do so much healing covering,
Just
this,
one
but it was
person.
really therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
I and still to this day. I'm not crazy.
And that's not weird. That is not a weird thing to
Yeah.
say. That's not even a bad thing to say because, in all fairness, it it's like that sometimes. It's really, I don't know how to explain it, but covering this case, I didn't realize what was happening, but a friend of mine messaged, and I've said this on the last stream. A friend of mine messaged me saying,
Yeah, you said it to Jax. Yeah.
yeah, like a friend of mine messaged me saying, this looks therapeutic to Dr. Hines. I was like, oh my gosh, I did not even see that because I have felt so much better. Like, I didn't know why, but in a way, because I have been falsely accused, which is, I don't wish even on my worst enemy. I'm not gonna lie. I would never wish that
me
for
too.
anyone because it is the worst thing you can go through. You will end up defending yourself for things you don't even need to defend yourself for and things like
Right.
that. And I've come to learn all of that because I now have a therapist that I speak to about this, and it came up. I brought it up, and my therapist was like, "Yep, this says people have many different ways of going through all of this." I'm glad that you even brought it up yourself because it's very refreshing to see that I wasn't alone in that. Honestly
No.
speaking, it's so refreshing because because hearing someone else felt the same way. Yeah, I thought at first it was a bit weird that this is something that would come out, and even with the reassurance that I had, it still didn't shake it. But seeing I wasn't alone, hey, thanks for sharing that. I
No.
really do appreciate that.
Yeah. No, you're not alone. And a lot of people in the community, because a lot of the people in the community have dealt with Ambers in their life, or they're still dealing with Ambers in their life. And it's just that reassurance. Well, you're not the crazy person that is imagining all these things. Like, it's not you.
Right.
So it's actually opened up a lot of eyes. So the people who were already, in the awareness of what they were going through, but it also woke up a lot of other people.
Right.
We've had so many other people say, "Oh my God, like this is my life. What do you mean this isn't right? What do you mean this isn't right?" Like all I hear is people saying that her actions are not correct, but yet this is what my partner's doing. And I thought it was. So it was really like this full force of everything. It went from well beyond Johnny, like well beyond.
Yeah.
This is what he did. That's what he did. He opened up the door for a lot of awakening and a lot of healing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's so sad to it's actually very sad to actually hear people are actually in that situation. That's actually spooky because Lord, I hope you get out because I can't even I still can't go into detail of what I still can't process. Let me put it like that. Still can't process a lot of what happened, So I really pray that whoever is in that gets out of it, but
Safely.
Yes. But let's go back to you because I like sidebars. I'm not gonna lie. I like sidebars, but it got a bit heavy there. But yeah. So in 2019, what happened? Your channel got nuked. Possibly Depp fans, possibly Amber Heard style.
We don't know.
No one knows. You created a second channel. What was that called?
Air Justice.
Yeah. Ooh. I woke up to that.
And
every
that's where
morning.
people can find me on Instagram. That's where you can find me on Instagram.
That was last year?
Yeah.
Oh my, yes. I woke up to that every.
Yeah.
How did that get nuked? Oh my gosh, I wonder. Oh, I forgot about that channel. I wondered where that went. Era of
Yeah.
Justice Sec. Oh, so I didn't. So
Yeah.
what was your first channel called then?
SEC.
Okay, so-
SEC, Era of Justice,
so
and
I have
Accusations.
seen all your
And
channels.
so, like,
then.
I'm trying to run away from the people who just, for whatever reason, like, you don't need to like me, but fucking leave me alone. Like, I'm not going into your house and blowing up your life. Like, fucking leave me alone. I'm
That's
fine,
insane.
people not liking me. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
go away.
Yeah, no, that's insane. So I've actually seen all your channels then, because I
Yes,
used to
yeah.
last year. It was again like everything that you put out. It was so I wasn't even planning to do any documentary or anything like that. It was just there, and you were the only one covering it. Outside of Tug really, because Tug has been doing daily videos, but he hasn't done recaps. You actually went into every little details.
Yeah, it was
breaking-
bothering me.
Yeah, that was really good, because it's from there. I was always wondering, because this one person, right, was featured on your chats. They're like, not chats. What am I saying? It was featured on your streams a lot. So I wasn't. I never heard of this person, but before I go into that, there's been a lot of super chats, and I will I will get to them. I'll get to them in literally. Give me time. But I really, I don't want to lose this thought, because, but chat, I'm not ignoring you or anything like that. I'm not ignoring you. I will read your chats. But I don't want to lose this thought, because what I saw on your channel, going through it was the Andy files, I believe it was.
Yes.
Yeah, and what I saw on your channel, him breaking it down, and like how did that even happen? Like, let's talk about that for a second, because who is this person?
He's the masked man named Andy. We have no idea who this man. We honestly, honest to fuck, we got no idea who this guy is. He just showed up in our inbox one day. Me, Soups, Stevie, Dan, and I know he sent them to Doug. And he also sent them to Ben. He sent them to the lawyers have them.
Right.
Yeah. So, and he's like, hey, I did a deep dive into her evidence,
Insane.
do with it what you will. He said, just the only thing is we were not to share them until he gave full permission.
Yeah. So it was literally just like Batman from somewhere. Literally could be Batman.
He could be Batman. And the thing is, you have the bat signal going up, so it's actually very appropriate that it would be Batman.
Oh, wouldn't that be interesting if I am the man?
Are you the fucking Andy? Are you Andy? And a lot of people at first were giving Andy Signor credit. Guys, it's not Andy Signor. Trust me, okay? It's not.
Trust me, trust the guy with the bat. Trust the guy.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
That's the guy with the ketchup bottle behind him.
No, but he was on point. He was really on point. And
he went full FBI on her ass.
Yeah, like and because to be honest, when I did the doc, right, I wanted to include a lot of his work, right, but because this was going out to my main target audience were people that never heard of the case or neutrals. You see what I mean?
Right.
So I was
like, it's too much. It's too much for newbies.
Yeah. So I was like, how do I do this? But I couldn't but in the end, but I looked at all of his work, right? And I was impressed, especially, I don't know how he got May 21st. We'll go through that. But what let me just read some super chats. We will go into
get to the super chats. You do your thing.
We will go into what he talks about on there. But yeah, so let me go straight to the first super chat I saw. Sweet Pea, hello. You're so awesome. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You are awesome. I want to thank Les for covering the VA trial sidebars, including clips of the trial. Where those sidebars took place. You're rock.
You're welcome. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, like I want to cover them, but how do I cover them in a way where it actually could possibly make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, okay, does this make sense to me? And then I asked Stevie, I'm like, does this make sense to you? And yeah, it was a lot of work because before when I recovered, because I recovered for the anniversary, for the 1-year anniversary, I recovered the whole trial. And what I did was I took out the goddamn sidebars to cut down on time.
Right.
So I had to go back and like re-engineer what I did and just take the sidebars back. But it was tedious work. And I was about to, kick myself, halfway through, but I'm so glad I did. I am so glad I did because people, obviously got something out of them. So
no,
that's good.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm glad you said that. Like, if anyone has any questions for Les, how she done all this, the process behind whatever question you may have, send it in the chat. Like, we would. I'm pretty sure she would like to answer them. It is a Q&A as well, so you can 100%. Let. Damn my English. Let's know how you are feeling in regards to that. I'm gonna go to the next chat here. And I'm gonna go to the next super chat. I think that can't be it. I saw another one. That's not all. No. Wait, yeah, I think it's Liz Smith. Yes, Lily Smith. Thank you so much for this $10 super chat. I really appreciate you.
Oh, thank you.
She says, Les, were you and Stevie with Incredibly Average back when? I'm trying to find where Incredibly Average went. Glad I found you guys through. By the way, does Stevie have a YouTube channel? I saw the docu. Nice. Thank you so much. I'll take the last bit.
It was so good. So good.
In there. So,
guys, if you have not watched the part 1 and 2, man, it was really good.
Thank you. But in regards, you can answer the rest. You can answer Stevie.
Okay.
You can answer Incredibly Average because I have no idea about that one. I do know Stevie, but I'll just let you have the floor.
Okay, so it was what was the first question? Were we with Brian?
Yeah, were you with Brian when all this started?
No, so he's the reason. Like the goat is the reason that we are all here because he dropped the audios.
He is the goat. I'm glad you called him the goat. I'm so glad you did.
There's no other way to describe it. There's no other way to describe it. He came in, he destroyed, and he left. So he was the one that kicked it off. And because I know for Stevie as well, that's the thing that kicked him off too. He's like, wait a minute, like what the hell? Right. So it was around that time. So like I know Brian dropped it and I had something to say like that next week. So it started around that same time. He really did spark a fire under a lot of people's asses on this. So thank you, Brian. And yeah, he's off living his life. He came, he's like Eminem, man. He comes in, he drops his shit and he leaves. Says nothing. He's like, here it is. And then he walks away.
Bye. Yeah.
Yeah. So shit. And Stevie does have a channel. I can't say for sure when the last time he uploaded anything because he's been busy, but it's Vault of Truth. He's actually here. I think still. Yeah. He should be still here.
Yeah, he's here.
In the chat.
Hello, she's a fast runner. I don't know was that in reference to, but that's his channel if you need to go check him out. He goes by the name of Vault of Truth. But yeah, in regard what was that? I was gonna say something because you said oh damn, I forgot what I had in my head. Let me try and read some chats. It might jog my memory.
Okay.
Kat says, "Wow, I might have some hair of justice content. I think, believe. Look, I am not a download crew, but I wish I did. I really wish I downloaded your videos because they were so detailed.
Which ones do you want? Because I still have them.
Oh,
I still have them all in my hard drive. Like I put up all my inconsistencies. All my inconsistency videos are up except for May 21st. That one's still sitting.
I'm not sure if you've re-uploaded this one because you have been doing re-uploads, but
Yeah.
I believe it was. I'm not sure who did. I don't think it was Andy. I think this was you. I was watching one of your. It was back in the Heroes on that channel, right? And I think you broke down Australia.
I did.
Read her declaration, motion to dismiss. The declaration there, and then you spot. I love this about you, by the way. I love this because I do the same thing, but I can't believe I missed this because I read that so many times. And I think it was a re-upload, but I remember seeing it. I think it was a re-upload, but
okay.
It was. You spotted the fact that she said. That they were preparing for the upcoming marriage.
Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god!
It was so insane.
I was like, do you know how long?
Insane. I could not believe it.
Doctor of Condiments. Doctor of Condiments. Do you have any idea how long I sat there trying to figure out what came first, February or March, after reading? She confused me to no end. I was like, upcoming marriage. I'm like, but this is March and they were married in February. I'm like, what comes first? And then I even went to the calendar to double check. I'm like, this is insane. She sent me down such a rabbit hole of months because of that one little thing. She said.
See, that's the other thing. I don't even blame you because this was back in 2021 when there was not many details, right? So you're going through that. I don't think you had the privilege of seeing the documents yet because I don't think they were.
No, they were not
yet.
out.
You know, there were witness statements, all of that. I don't think they were out yet. It was still fresh.
Oh, we did have witness statements because what I did was I took what each person said about each in their witness statement. I took what they said in their witness statement compared to what they said on the stand in the UK. That's how I broke that down. And because that's all we had was like Nick Wallace's thing. That's all we had. So that's all I had to go by was because I don't like to go with mainstream media because mainstream media lies about absolutely everything. So I don't like taking information from there. I like to see court documents and what people have actually said instead of what, other people have said that they said. So that's what I did. And yeah, there wasn't a lot, but I had a pile of paper like this. I came to Australia with a stack of paper like this. It was half my goddamn suitcase. It was my Depp files because we were going into the VA trial. It was insane. Anyways, we all lived and breathed this for so long. Yeah. Like when Jack said, she's like, fuck, I'd like to get rid of it. I'm like, sister.
You don't know you don't know how much I agree. Yeah.
I felt it right there.
Yeah, no. When I read that, when you said that, I was like, oh my God, I missed it. I didn't see it. And then
I still catch things.
Yeah, like that was the most significant one because I was like, upcoming marriage. Right. Lie. but then again, I was like, I could highlight it, but I know what they're gonna do because I've been arguing with so many Amber stands for so long. I already know their retort in my ear. So I was like, okay, if I go with that, if I was to bring this up in the doc, it would be, but she really was thinking prenup, right? So she was going back to Japan. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, F it. Even though I know that's not what happened. Even though I know she was just being stupid and like trying to think of something to make up right there and there, so.
You know what else it tells me is that the fight was about a prenup, postnup.
Absolutely.
The fight was about the marriage.
Listen.
That's what it was about because it was such a glaring mistake.
Yes.
You don't remember when, and Stevie says it perfectly. He's like, she doesn't remember getting married to Johnny Depp. Like, who doesn't remember the date, time, location, and magnitude and longitude of when and where you got married to fucking Johnny Depp? Come on.
And she wanted his marriage, by the way.
Stupid tit.
She is such a bad, like, oh, I'm gonna save it because I am gonna show a bit of the, previews of the next part on here. So I'm gonna wait right there. Yes, it's not exported yet, so it's just going to be straight. You're going to be looking at the raw document from the project that I'm making it from. So that's what everyone's in for. It'll be such a shame if this stream was to be unlisted at the end.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun. You know what? One day you just need to do it. Just, for jokes. Just do it for like an hour. Say, well, I told you. I told you.
Oh my God. The chat went into a meltdown when I said that to Jax.
I know.
And then Jax had to be like, no, I think you should keep it up. I'm like, I'm just messing. But anyway, we currently have 77 live viewers. Oh wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Let's see, you're a celebrity. You are a celebrity out here. I can never pull this many people. Honestly. Like, I'll be lucky if I get 5 in my next stream.
Are you kidding me? You pulled like 100. You pulled like 100 and something with Jax.
That was Jax. This is you. This is you. It's all you. It's all you. I just like. It's all you.
No. I think you need to start giving yourself a little bit more credit.
You're the main event. See, it's
your
right
channel.
Here, right here. TH Lynn, super chat, $9. Thank you so much. See, he says, Les, I loved when you said you believe he sought an end to the marriage in December 2015, which made more sense to me. Right. Let's go to Andy Files. Files.
Okay, so I screwed up. I just want to put that out there right now. I screwed up. So what I have up right now, like on your side, is the Australia incident. I'm just going to bring them all up,
right? Like
the main page, and we can pick and choose which incident you want to take a look at, because that December 15th, that is where all the evidence came out. Because as I was going through it, I'm like, wow, we have more pictures. We have more things going on within this incident. It's not just he said, she said. We actually have things. What changed?
Right.
In my head, I'm like, okay, what changed? That was the day they found out that Australia was going after them for the dogs.
Right.
I betcha I put one alpaca, and I'm running low. I'm running low on alpacas. I bet one alpaca that he said, how dare you ruin my image and possibly my career.
Absolutely.
Bringing in your fucking dogs to Australia when you knew you shouldn't have. Divorce. And boom.
And then she got mad and then claims a headbutt. That does make sense.
Because the dogs were such.
How strong are you with this theory? Like any
only one alpaca. Only one alpaca theory. That's not very. It's like I'm willing to lose the alpaca, but if it was 2, I'd say I don't know. But it's the only thing that makes sense to me, because that was literally the day that they found out that Australia was going after her for the dogs. Right. Like have you've obviously seen the hostage video of them doing the PSA for Australia. Right, he does not look happy.
No, he looks like he looked like he really did want to punch the living daylights out of her. It looks like
that. Yeah. If any time it's time to pop the wife, this is it.
I shouldn't joke about honestly, that. I shouldn't joke about it. I really shouldn't joke.
No, we joke. But obviously, he's not going to do that. Yeah. But he looked so disappointed and so pissed off. And I was like, and this is him after this is him post explode of finding out about this, right? And he's still that mad. And
Right.
I know, I never once think for a second he popped the wife. I don't think that
No,
for a second.
no.
But I do think his words
Definitely
could have
popped
been
that, yeah.
it was, so when I'm sure his words were very strong,
Right.
and she did, and honestly, like they threaten divorce with each other all the time. I'm sorry, if you threaten to break up with me, you threaten to divorce me, that's the last time you do it, because I'm
Yeah,
gone.
I would actually walk because
Yeah.
no, you are 100% correct. My ex did that so
Yeah,
many times.
me too.
It is a manipulation tactic to get you more invested, because you don't
Yep.
because it kind of reminds you, hey, this could actually end, so let me try something. But my
Right.
ex did it so many times that I should have really realized, because she would literally break up with me and then like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't really want to. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I mean,
Yep.
in my head, I was thinking, all right, just let her cool off. It's not that big of a deal. And then she apologized the next day, because I was thinking, I'm at fault. I'm going to go and apologize for whatever, just for the peace. Then she's apologizing. I'm like, this is insane. Oh wait, what have I done? Like, what happened? What happened overnight? And then, but it kept happening. Anyway, sorry, but when I see that the constant breakups, there was a massive difference, because I never saw any breakup or anything from her. Reading through October, all 2014, nothing, just him breaking up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and he's going to a therapist to do it, and I'm like, he's serious. When I heard the audio that she wanted to break up, I'm like, no, you're just saying that. There was no actual action. There was no actual action to actually corroborate this. You're just saying this because he's actually meaning it. So you're trying to lock him back. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, well, anyway, but that's just me. Sorry. Continue.
Anyway, I just want to backpedal a little bit and say I'm sorry that you went through that, because it's very dysregulating to never know where you stand with someone. So I'm really sorry that happened. But yeah, I have no time for bullshit. Like, I'm too old. I don't have time. Like, I just don't have time for it in any sense of the form. Like, if you're coming at me with bullshit, you better keep going, because I'm not going to engage. Like, you're not going to have a good time with that fight that you thought you were going to have. No, I'll just go. Like, it's so to watch them do that. But he also, in his, I think it was Laura Wasser's deposition, she said, like, that they showed in court, that Depp went to her in December of 2015 for a divorce.
Okay.
And I didn't know that when I came up with that theory.
This makes sense, because
it makes sense.
They booked a trip to the Bahamas on the 10th. So it would make complete sense. Why they would want a divorce. That was December 2015. They were already entertaining thoughts of it. Not even a divorce, just a breakup in 2014.
Yep.
The Australia happened. It would make a lot of sense. But before we go into this, I really want to shout out this subscriber, Danielle. I appreciate you too.
Oh.
I've been yourself forever. I didn't know you did. Yes, I'm just starting to. I'm just, like, live streams have never been my thing. I've never really got the hang of it, if I'm being honest. If you watch the last stream, you will see how much that was a catastrophe for me. I was like, oh my God. Jax had to be like, relax, it's okay. I like this. I like how everything is so random. It's okay. But I was all over the place. But I appreciate you for joining. Thank you so much. Oh wow. Let me try and read some more chats, and then we'll go into December. Dana says Amber told Dr. Hughes she dated Franco December 25th. What? Yo, I did not know that.
Okay, so Dr. Hughes's notes, I am fucking struggling. I am struggling with her chicken scratch. I really am. Like, I sit down and my eyes just go crossed. So I did Bonnie Jacobs. I did those, but I need to sit down and really read. Actually, what I'm thinking of is, like, typing out what she said, so I'm not actually like reading it as I'm recording or whatever, because I just feel it would be just insufferable for anyone to watch me try and get through that. So I'm thinking about sitting down, typing out what I think she said, and then if anyone wants to correct me, because obviously I'm going to be wrong, they can go and I might do a live stream on that. I may do a live stream just so I can have other people help me, because I can't do it alone. I can't. I'm looking at it and I'm like, help. Help. I need help.
Oh my God. No,
but yeah, so I have not seen Dr. Hughes's notes. So what did she say? Like I saw that Variety covered.
Yeah. Hey,
bullshit.
I'm gonna take this opportunity. Anyone, if you listen, Angie, legend. Without Andy, without Angie, not Andy, Jesus Christ. Without Angie, that Variety article would never exist. I am 100% sure. Without no in my mind. Huh?
I have a question.
Go on.
Well, thank you, Angie. Does Angie have a PayPal? Does she have a PayPal?
I don't think so. Like, I think she.
Can we make that happen?
You know what? Let me look, because we really should. Let me look at DeppDive and see if there's. I don't think. See, this is the thing.
I couldn't find one. I was looking.
Yeah, because she says that she doesn't put it up on there. But she deserves some support, man. Email her on Twitter. Email her. Angie at DeppDive.net. Ask for a PayPal, please. Ask for a donation, cash out, whatever she might have. I don't know how to, like
I'm just gonna push my money on her. She can't not take it.
Let me ask her now. So hold on to that, chat. Hopefully she will respond.
Okay.
Do you have PayPal? Or Cash App? Okay. Want to get people to donate to you. All right.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, so that's sent.
Because that did not take 5 minutes for her to do. It did not.
No. She is. I asked her. That's the one, because I remember speaking with her a couple of months ago because she was helping me. We spoke about the documents, because I was looking for Erin Falati, because I was actually wondering why there was Debbie Lloyd deposition but not Erin Falati in the released, that was the free ones that was going around. And then she said she was gonna get it, but she said, "Oh, that's just much later in the future." This was back in, August. So I didn't think it would come this quickly.
September. They came September, didn't they?
You know what I mean? Like, I actually thought it was gonna be like around November time, November, December time. But no, it was September. So I was like, "Oh wow, this is." I'm like, "Why don't you put ads on your site?" I just said, like, you should, like, what? How you?
Yeah.
The amount of hits you get, anything like that. She was like, nah, like, I don't want that on my site. I just want people to go there, get what they want to do, and go home. I'm like,
yeah, but it's her time.
Who is this person?
It's her time. I don't know. I feel icky not giving her something. Like, I really do, because it was absolutely amazing between her and didn't Andrea say that there are way more documents to be had other than what we've seen?
Way more.
All right.
Way more. Yeah. Like, that's not even all of it. Like, that's all Angie could get. So imagine what's gonna come out if she decides to get more, because it was Angie and this other woman called Sandra M. That both of them joined together and got the exhibits and the documents that we see now. So it's both. But of course, I know Angie more on, like, everything that she's done to keep up with DeppDive, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. But I want to read this out, because this one, I'm not gonna lie, when watching recaps of this trial, right, this always took me out. Fem Natalia says, because the chat is talking about insults, and I just thought I'd pick this one up. I like the lesbian counselor. I'm not gonna lie. When Amber said it, when she was like, "Oh, he will call me things like lesbian," I'm like, I would honestly. I know everyone loved the dog step on a B bar, but I don't think you understand how funny this one is. This one is insanely funny. Because how do you take offense to this? Like, lesbian camp counselor is original as hell. I did not say.
Honestly, if Stevie turned around and called me that, I'd be on the floor laughing. Like, I would not go to the police and say, "Would you believe what he said to me?" Actually, I may, just to give him a giggle. But and Stevie's favorite is Officer Squarehead. Officer Squarehead is just gold. It's like,
yes.
Oh,
yeah, I was gonna say, hey, Officer Squarehead was good. Officer Squarehead. Honestly,
his
like,
insults were just.
honestly, I don't know how they
chef's
fought
kiss.
so much. The guy is he's such a funny guy. I don't know how they fought so much. Like, honestly,
Well,
I
Yeah.
I'm not gay or anything, but
If I were to be.
anyway, let me read some more of these chats, and I will get back to Oh my god, I'm running errands, got behind. Oh my god, read the chat. Thanks for catching up. No worries, Daniel. Baby Rowan Bomb made my day. I always see him in Baby B on Attach. I think the chat is having their own world right now. So I'm gonna.
It happens.
Yeah. But yes, do send over your super chats. If you have any questions for Les, send them over. Super chats will be is priority, so they will get read. But I'm not gonna miss the rest of you chats. Yeah. So Andy, let's go into December because
okay.
I want to go in there and I want to scrutinize the hell out of December because I hate this incident so much because it is the stupidest.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's just so stupid.
It's the stupidest, right?
So stupid. It's so stupid. I don't know how anyone believes it's proof of anything, but we'll let the Andy Files take over.
Yep.
So walk us through December. What happened?
Okay, so she said she testified that on December 15th, 2015, during an argument, she was violently, and you guys can read. I don't want to demonetize your channel. Ms. Heard's allegations include that during the fight, Mr. Depp it's gonna happen. Can I pantomime it? Dragged her by her hair, room to room, pulling out chunks of her hair in the process. Knelt on her back while pushing her face into the mattress and punching her head. I'm sorry, and headbutting her, causing her nose to bleed. In the UK trial, she said, "I had 2 black eyes, a broken nose, a broken lip, bruised ribs, bruises all over my body. I had bruised ribs, bruises all over my body, bruises on my forearms from trying to defend the blows. I had 2 black eyes. I had a broken nose. I had a broken lip. I had bruises. Primarily, the really bad ones were in my hairline, my scalp, and my chin." So her black eye wasn't bad enough. It was just all in places that you couldn't see. There were chunks of hair missing. There was pus in those wounds, which is bullshit because pus does not come out immediately. That, like, pus is an infection. Like, if I ripped out some of my hair, only if like it got, something got in there would it start to pus, and that would be like days later. It doesn't happen automatically. She's an idiot. So there was pus in those wounds, in my hairline, dark red bruises, specifically like red purple on my temples and my chin, and inside of my upper lip was cut. The inside, so you can't see it. In support of her allegations, Ms. Heard entered into evidence several photographs of her facial injuries, 4 of which are shown below. All 4 photographs were taken within an hour, just outside of the ensuite, within or just outside of the ensuite bathroom of Ms. Heard's bedroom. However, it's seen in the background of these photographs tell a completely different story as to origins of the alleged facial injuries. At the high resolution detail of these photographs, injuries give irrefutable proof that they were in fact fake and created with the use of purpose-made makeup. Look, he even looked at the toilet seat. Like, toilet seat lid down,
Yeah,
object,
keep it
object,
zoomed
red,
that.
like,
Yeah, it's a lot more in. But yeah, keep it zoomed like that.
okay.
No,
Bathroom mirror on, ceiling light on, makeup brushes, a clothes bag. Like, he broke it all down. It's makeup.
Yeah,
He even down to the
this would have been
bag.
a hell of a case if Brown, if it would have been a hell of a something to try and explain to the jury.
Well,
you know,
yeah, because I know Brown Rudwick has this. Like, I know they do for a fact.
yeah, that would have been a hell of a case to try and prove for the jury. But Jesus, continue. Sorry.
So he goes on. So he's looking at towels, he's looking at cosmetics, toiletries, handbag, photo location. So he said, photo inside the ensuite bathroom to better show the location of Miss Heard's handbag and other items, and to more clearly demonstrate the mirror and lighting facilities utilized by Miss Heard prior to photographs being taken. So he goes into the bathroom. He said, although the alleged assault took place during the afternoon of December 15th, now we also have pictures of them out for dinner that night. And there's nothing on her face.
Oh my flipping God. Oh my.
Yeah, we can't make this up. She certainly can. So it says on the afternoon of December 15th, the bathroom photographs of Miss Heard's supposed injuries were not taken until 2:40 p.m. of the following day, December 16th. Not only is such a lengthy delay highly suspicious, it also gives Miss Heard 24 hours or so to prepare her injuries and to purchase any necessary materials. According to the testimonies of both Miss Heard and Miss Pennington, all the photographs of Miss Heard's injuries were taken that day, were taken by Miss Pennington. Josh Drew, the world's best witness, testified that he was present when all the photographs were taken. Suspicion is again raised by the need for all parties to be in or just be outside of the ensuite bathroom of Miss Heard's bedroom at the time of taking the photos, and more so as one of the party was male. The photographs were taken 24 hours after the alleged assault, so the need to be within the bathroom was evidently not for the reason of having to immediately attend to injuries. The questions raised are, why were the photographs not simply taken downstairs in the comfort of the lounge without the need for all the parties to venture upstairs? And what was the reason for the photographs were taken inside or just outside of the actual bathroom rather than within the bedroom? The answers to these questions are given categorically by the items and facilities seen in the background of the photos. Miss Heard's handbag can be seen wide open and resting on the counter beside the sink, with what appears to be a cloth bag protruding out of itself, seemingly containing several makeup brushes.
Right.
I'm going to stop right there. Ladies, raise your hand if you've ever taken your purse to your ensuite bathroom, if you have one, or to the bathroom in general, in your own home. Raise your hand.
When you say raise your hands, you actually gotta type in "I raise my hand." Like you gotta type that in. Or use the hand emoji, and I will go right now.
There should be none.
What?
There should be none.
What?
We don't do that.
I am a guy, so I don't know anything like this, you know.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Anyone in the chat? Anyone? Ali Richardson says
Nope.
Okay, so come on, there should be more ladies raising their hands here. Like, come on.
We don't do it.
Like, my channel is mainly ladies. Like, literally 80% women. Like.
But Doctor of Condiments, because women don't take their purses to the bathroom in their own home.
Ah! Okay. No, I actually didn't know. Oh, wow.
Not in their own home. No.
Why is she this stupid?
Stevie, I always take my purse with me. Well, I know you do, but that's, you're not a woman.
Wait, where's Stevie? I always take. Wait. No, she is a woman, right? She is a woman. Like,
So she tells us. So she tells us.
Like,
She's not a high class woman, but she's a
mistake?
woman.
But how is she making this mistake? That's actually insane. All right, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt because anomalies happen. I'm trying to be fair. Like, weird things have happened. Like, you know, she could have come back from a party and just thrown everything into it. You know, those things can happen. You know,
It can happen. It
like,
can.
Like, you know, as you've said, like they went out to dinner, so she could have literally gone to the toilet to undo her makeup. And how am I doing? Am I revealing that I'm such a man yet?
Your man status stands because we have our bathroom makeup and then we have our purse makeup.
Oh.
If we do that at all, like if we do things like that, we have our purse makeup, or we have like that's just me. Like I keep things very separate. Like it's the bathroom stuff and then there's the everything else stuff. Because Andy also mentions that the toilet seat is up, like the lid is up. That's not something women do. Women always put it down for whatever reason, like the actual lid.
This one,
the actual lid.
This one, I know. I was in trouble so much for something so stupid.
It is so stupid, but it's something that it triggers something in us. We don't know what it is.
Anything to do with my ex-wife, yeah? This is all my exes. So all of you change because it's such a stupid rule. No, I am not. No. Why do you want the toilet seat? You explain. Les, why do women want the toilet seat down?
The seat or the lid? There's two different things.
Lid.
I don't know. Is there something in me that it really bothers me that it's when it's open? Like it just triggers a ugh. It's like an ick factor. Put it down.
Why?
I think it's because of what goes in there.
I believe you girls made this up just to torture men. I actually believe this. No, because it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense one bit whatsoever. Like it just doesn't. It just doesn't. Why are you doing
and in
this?
honesty, we don't know. We don't know why we do the magical things that we do. But I will say it takes 2 seconds for a woman to close it if she doesn't like what she's seeing. It takes her 2 seconds. So, and it takes her more than 10 seconds to bitch at you for it. So I'm going to take the lesser time action and the thing that doesn't cause an argument. That's what I'm going to do. But a lot of people are not going to do that. So yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
But the lid. So first she takes her purse into the bathroom, which I don't want my purse in the bathroom because the bathroom isn't the cleanest room in the house. I don't want my purse there. My purse is already dirty from being out in public. I don't need any added shit to that. So when I say it's like, I don't say like it's filthy dirty, but just it's the merging of the bathroom activities. Plus you just keep, it's like you don't eat in the bathroom. Like you just keep things out of it. Anyway, to me, that's what it is. It's just but it doesn't matter how clean it is. It's always going to be ick. But we don't take our purse to the bathroom. And not only that, she took her purse to the bathroom and then she had the toilet seat up.
That one is a bit of a... Okay, what if Josh was peeing at the time that they... I don't know.
That could have been it.
Yeah, I hope so.
It could have been it.
Because that's a... Like, even I know that's indefensible. I can't even defend you. And I'm usually trying to be the devil's advocate and, you know, do all that stuff. I can't defend that. Like, you know, why? You're a woman, by the way. Anyway, back to you.
So back to the Josh thing. Does anyone not find it absolutely creepy that Josh was in their bedroom? I don't need anyone in my bedroom. No one.
But
me and my partner, that's
Raquel though. Raquel is
Rocky, I can understand, but still, I don't know. I am very protective of my private spaces. Very protective.
Oh, so you're saying even though Rocky and Josh were dating, she would still send them away because that's it. No, this is true. The amount of times I've been shelved, I don't mind it, by the way. I just go and turn on the PlayStation, so it doesn't bother me. But the amount of times it does happen, like I'm really there. Like I've fully been in this situation, probably not a lot of times, but the times I have been there, it's usually that she's crying and she just needs that time alone or whatever. I would never get it, but once the friend comes over, I'm shelved. I'm done. I will never be there. So explain this to me, because that's a very good point.
Yeah, well, and not everyone, like not everyone sees their bedroom as like the sanctuary that I think that it is, but I don't even allow like friends into my bedroom. Like
Right.
it is that space that is only for me. I don't want anyone's energy other than the people who like reside in that room. I don't need anyone's energy fucking up in there. Like I just, and especially for men in a woman's bedroom,
Right.
and it's not your partner, I just have a hard time. Like right now, my solar plexus is like clenching from the anxiety just thinking about that. Like, and nothing's happening. Like no one's in my bedroom. Like everything's fine. But just the thought of it is very, very unsettling for me. The fact that she just let everyone, like Johnny had no privacy. Like if not for Amber, like at least give Johnny that piece, because he's a very, you know, I like to see him as like a little bit of an introvert, and when he wants his private time, he can have it. And she had those people parading around in every single goddamn room in that house. I felt like he didn't have any sanctuary. He actually had to leave and go to another property to get that sanctuary away from people bombarding him. Like,
and he was the abuser, by the way. Apparently, this was the abuser. This was the abuser. He had such control over her that he couldn't even find peace in his own house. That's some mental gymnastics that I can't even get over. So that's just insane. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. But anyway, so Andy has been doing a lot of work, right? And
there you go. There's some pictures.
So sorry. I think it's share your screen again. I think you may.
Did it go away?
Yeah. I think it may have gone away by accident. Share your screen again if possible.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah, it's gone away. Oh, it's back.
It went
Okay,
bye-bye.
it's back.
Okay. All right. So Andy really just went on. He said, so considering also the bathroom mirrors and lights were all on and the towels remain unruffled and neatly draped over the towel rail, then the most plausible conclusion to be drawn is that Miss Heard did not use the toilet, but instead required the mirror, the good lighting and content from her handbag to create fake injuries before then photographing those injuries in or near the same room. There is also the very suspicious matter that the toilet lid being left open during the photograph strongly implied that the lid remained open while Miss Heard unlies the items in her handbag. Women are generally far more fastidious, I can't see that word, about hygiene and closing the toilet lid than are men, not only to prevent flushing splash reaching any nearby items, but in particular to prevent splash on the toilet seat.
Okay, I gotta stop here because you didn't even know that, but
I didn't even know that. And I've read this.
Is a guy. I don't think this is a guy at all. I think Andy is just a pseudonym. I actually think this is a girl. I'm sorry. Like, how did you not know the purpose for the toilet seat, but he does?
I don't know. I just don't do it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. But you should know.
Yeah.
You're a woman. You should know. But you didn't know.
We don't know half of the reasons why we do the things we do. Doctor of Condiments. Come on. Well, I don't know why I do half the things I do.
This guy can basically read women's minds. Basically, that's what this
is
implying.
He's a genius.
That's what this is implying.
He's a goddamn genius. He needs to do a masterclass in women.
Oh Lord, Andy. Gosh, I hope you are a guy.
Andy is also a woman's name. I just did the typical. It's
Andrea.
Andy. It's
Yeah. It would be Andrea. Yeah. You don't think it's Andrea?
Is it Andrea Burkhart?
You don't think it's Andrea, do you? That would be insane. No, I'm joking. But no. But Andy isn't. It would be Andrea.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a woman. But if it's Andrea Burkhart, then Jesus Christ.
Well, then she's very sneaky. She is very, very sneaky then. Because that woman, let me tell you, she's one of my favorite humans. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well,
Go on.
you've talked to her one-on-one. She's just, she holds no punches when she has her thoughts. Like, it just comes out because when she came on with us for the last few days of trial. She came on with us.
Really?
And the things she was, yeah. She streamed with us a bunch of times.
Oh wow.
We've all had her on a bunch of times. And the things she was saying behind the scenes, it was just gold. I'm not going to repeat it, but fuck me, it was gold. I just love that woman. But you know what? No, because she also, I'm just thinking back to a conversation I had with her about the Andy files and the lawyers. I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know.
Okay. While you're thinking about it, I'm gonna go into the chat.
Yeah. See what people.
I'm gonna go into the chat, but please try and remember that because I actually want to know what.
Oh no, it was a private conversation. No.
Oh,
it was a private conversation about. I'm not going to repeat it. No, I was just thinking, like, was there anything in there that would have
been okay to
made
share?
me think this? Yeah.
Oh, okay. No
Sorry.
worry. The chat is on their own little world. So yeah. Yes, Andrea does love her boxing. That's actually very true.
Yes, she does.
And I think she made this tweet actually. There's this tweet that I've got to go and grab it again. Oh damn, where did it go? I'm gonna go grab it again. But that tweet was very, in my opinion, very. Oh my gosh, I can't find it now. Flipping heck. Yeah, I think it was to do with people believing in accusations before, and I can't grab the tweet. So it was to yes, thanks to it says here, you are a terrible person. They follow the narrative, analyzing the facts. There's a few people on the side of analyzing the facts, and she says, thanks to all the people who make the walk a lot less lonely. Cannot agree with you because a lot more people are actually choosing, like, starting to look at not hearing allegation and believing it. And I think the chat was mentioning something about Trevor Bauer, who literally had a
that's another one I'm covering. I've got all the court documents. I'm going through them. Holy shit.
Oh, send it to me, please.
Yeah.
Please send it to me. Oh gosh, I would love to see that because I'll play a bit of the video because I was gonna post this yesterday, but I made a mistake. So I'll play a bit of the video after we're all done with the Andy files and everything. Yeah. The interview is crazy. That interview with, I think her name is something Gonzalez or Sarah Gonzalez. can't remember. Crazy.
Oh, but she ripped her apart. She's like, I'm not here to call you a liar. She's like, but I do think that, false allegations should be punished.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, the only reason I'm not in jail it's like, no, the only reason you're not in jail is because throwing false accusers in jail is not something we do. And there should be a punishment.
Absolutely.
There should be a punishment because if there's no punishment, then I can now walk out my front door and blame the grocery guy across the street and say he touched me inappropriately.
That's it. It's all done.
That's it. That's it. And all I had to do was just walk into his store. That's all I had to do. So no, we should not be able to just so freely and easily ruin other people's lives because we're upset with them. I'm sick and tired of people being childish fucks and going around ruining other people because they didn't get what they wanted out of that person. That's all it is. You didn't give me what I wanted. I'm going to ruin you.
Absolutely.
I'm sick of it.
Yeah. No, it's like I said, like once you've been through a false accusation, you shouldn't like as much as I do understand how difficult it is for victims, this is exactly, to come forward to say all these things, etc. I personally don't think you should come forward to the media unless you've been disadvantaged by a system. But if that's your first, I will side eye you. But end of the day, even despite that, I will still give you the benefit of the doubt because I know how hard it is to even seek help. But this is why I'm going guns-ho on any allegation and not choosing to believe it, because end of the day, the people that I don't care. You need these organizations that defend these false accusations need to understand this. The people that do these false accusations are the one that are damaging it for real victims.
For real victims.
And I'm really hoping that it comes to a point that we actually, that it comes to a point that when it happens, it gets shamed. And because I don't think people are that stupid to be like, something is so like for example, I'm not sure if you heard of the case of Eleanor Williams. That one, she went to a store, bought a hammer, beat herself to a pulp, and said that the guy that took her to dinner or something did it. That's the Cliff Notes, and said that he groomed her for sex trafficking and all those things.
What was her name?
Eleanor Williams. So,
is that in the UK?
Been sentenced to. In the UK, we do take false accusations to an extent a lot more seriously than
good.
Yeah, because she was sentenced to 8 years in prison for perverting the course of justice, and she but because it was proven that she fabricated evidence, that's the level that you have to reach before you can serve jail time. Like you really have to have some proof. But cases like that, do not defend it, because people can see with their eyes that no real victim does that. People can see with their eyes. You know what I mean? Don't defend it. Get rid of it. Really denounce it. But what I saw was this feminist court. I hate to even think about this, but I forgot her name. Good too, because something Santino or something like that. I don't know. Something she's on Piers Morgan. Something Santina, I can't remember her name, but she basically goes on there to say she shouldn't be in jail. She should be getting mental treatment. I'm like Piers Morgan and I, for the first time, were in sync, because he was like, wait, hold on, what? You are saying that this girl should not be in jail? Are you saying that if a man raped her, you would actually, if this actually go through, would you claim that rapist, the man that raped her, is insane and should be locked up in a mental asylum rather than go to prison? Would you actually claim that? Would you actually say that should happen? And then she couldn't answer. She was it was so bad. I'm like, don't defend it, because all she kept saying was like, oh, there are real victims. I'm like, yes, we know they are, but this one is false. Yeah, boot her out so that the real victims are not. Anyway.
Here's the thing. We never see a real victim standing up with the Gloria Aldridges of the world doing a press conference. We hardly ever see that. We hardly ever see an actual victim stand up and go online and, and state and call out their abuser, and then go on Entertainment Tonight, and then go on TMZ, and then go on Do the Wrong Thing tour. And then they do it quietly. They suffer quietly.
Silence a lot. Yeah, that's the one. Nom de Plume says Ava Santina. That's her name. I don't want to repeat her name. But Voice of Truth says also Stevie J. Raw says society in general doesn't care about men who are in prison and tortured as a result of false accusations. Therefore, punishment for accusers is minimal at best. Yes, it's true. And true. He has and his channel goes through a lot of this. He is it a men's rights campaigner? Should I say that? He's men's rights campaign. Yeah. So he's involved with some charities, I'm guessing, right? Yeah.
He's created a charity.
He's created a charity. Okay, great. Go check out his YouTube channel. He's created a charity. Damn, he just registered. It registered.
It just registered that he did. Yeah. Yeah. We're working on it, but he's looking to build the second men's shelter in Australia.
Right.
In all of Australia, there's only one. Bitch, please. Come on. And they all the funding goes to the women. So I'm going to put on my best face, and I'm going to put on my best dress, and I'm going to go to the government, and I'm going to say, why? Because as a woman, I can ask that question. As a man, he can't.
Yeah.
I can ask that question though to the government. Why? Why does all the money go to women, not men?
That's the worst part because the thing is in the UK it's similar numbers, and I've spoken to for this documentary I've spoken to researchers that they get that the people that collate these stats and speak to the government and all this, they come to him. The governments who set up these schemes, they go to him. He goes by the name of Dr. Mas Idris, and he basically said that the people that were, he works in Manchester Met University, and basically the people that were wanting to hear more help from men were women. Like, they were overwhelmingly at his lectures and saying, no, we need to actually, no, I have a son. I need to know that there is a way for him to get help and this and that. And it was refreshing because that's the only way it's trickled now, because now they're starting to have the conversation in Parliament. So that's the only way it's trickling over, is when the women speak up. Because guaranteed,
it's always the way.
Yeah, like it's so annoying that it's like that.
Yeah. When the other side starts to say, wait a minute, no, that we do have a problem here, that's when they start to pay attention.
Yeah.
Because like, men's rights doesn't affect me personally, but I have plenty of men in my life that I, heaven forbid, if something ever happened to them, I'd like them to have a safe place to go. Like, I have enough men in my life that I give a shit about that. So like that, and that's the question I have for all of these people who turn around and say, oh, we don't need to protect the men. Well, do you not have a father? Clearly you do. You're here. You have a father. Do you have any male in your life that you love? Friend, cousin, relative, the guy at the corner store, whoever it may be. Do you not have at least one person with a dick in your life that you care about? And if not, I'm sorry, you're missing out on life.
I thought you were a lot more reserved than, No.
No.
No. Okay, fair enough. I guess I have to be I should have got my SpongeBob well sound so that whenever you go that far, I could bleep you. But okay, so yeah, that's mainly part 3. This is a great segue to for part 3, because that's what part 3 is about. I'm going to bring in the statistics of DV and abuse and all that, and how much is raised, because that's all that matters. It's statistics.
Yeah,
they are rising.
Yes.
We cannot ignore it. Like, we can't ignore it and it is not, I'll repeat again, it does not mean it's not happening to women just because that doesn't even make sense. That's the most stupidest argument I've ever heard a feminist ever made to me. Stats are rising does not mean it's not happening to women anymore. What? Anyway, just because stats are rising does not mean it's not.
How do you get to that conclusion?
I don't know how your brains
It's a
work.
human problem.
Yes.
It's not a man problem. It's not a woman problem. It's a human problem. And as soon as we label it as a human problem, we can all get along just a little bit better.
A little bit, yeah. Absolutely. Oh Lord. But let's get back to the Andy files.
Okay.
And go back to the December 15th, because that's
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
So
where did you want to start? Can you take access to this? Like, do you have access to take over my screen? Like my mouse?
No, it's all you. Only you can control your screen. Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
No, it's all right.
Hope everyone's ready.
You got this.
Okay, so this is how he was figuring out that it was makeup. So she had new tears forming when she was taking the pictures because Johnny said, I want a divorce. So what causes tears in a person who can't cry? Divorce. But even her eye looks whiter. But look, he looks at it, the makeup runs.
So wait, so wait, let me get this straight. As she is doing this, what Andy is positing is basically saying that as she is doing this, she is very upset.
Yeah.
You know what this makes sense to? Why she would call up Dr. Laurel Anderson. This makes a lot of sense. Why she would call up Dr. Laurel Anderson. The context behind this is brilliant. I want to know how, because he didn't bring it in, but now I get the context, because the same night she called December 15th around, Dr. Anderson said it was 11:40, I think. Then she messaged Cowan around midnight or something like that.
Right.
So Anderson, she called up Anderson, right? Ask her in regards to getting advantage over the police. That will, listen, the timeline I have for part 2B, it's like when it's done, you will see how much context, because I was reading this and I was like, I can't believe I'm not using this. I should use this. It makes sense why it's a hoax. It just does. Do you want to know? To add to this, there is one, and I'm gonna bring up Erin Ferlai, her nurse, who did visit her. Yes, and Amber Stans love this. If you are an Amber Stan, you would not love Erin Ferlai, because one, I'm gonna say something that I'm saying in the doc, but a lot of people are here, A1 viewers. I really love all of you. I'm gonna say it here. Erin proves that Johnny's employees did not want to protect him, like to protect their jobs and this and that, because she recorded every single thing for December 15th. She recorded it. She said she saw a gashed lip, right? Right. Where are the black eyes? Where's the nose?
Where's the broken nose?
That doesn't go away. She saw this.
Well, it does with Amica and Ice. It goes away.
Oh gosh! How could we forget about Amica? The Amica cream that came in April 21st. Not even April 21st. May 22nd. That Amica cream. So she had to travel into the future to get the Amica cream.
She has her Schmeg fridge because it's the time traveling Schmeg fridge, because you know about the Schmeg fridge that she tried to intertwine into one of her incidences in early March of 2013, and Johnny didn't buy that fridge until like a year later.
All right.
That was a Waldman drop. That was an Adam Waldman drop years ago.
All right. So she does have the multiversal power to go into the future. So that's how she got the Amica cream. Right. Yeah. Right. That makes so much sense. Yeah. Right. So she went into the future, met, I keep forgetting her name, Amanda DiCardine, met her in the future, said, I'm going to need that Amica cream. All right. Bye. And I'm going back into that time hole portal. And that's how she did it. Insane. Yeah. That's actually insane.
She's amazing.
She's amazing.
Do you hear that, Amber Stans? She's amazing.
She's actually amazing. Damn. Guys, we've got her all wrong here. Like, we've actually got her all wrong. Damn, my head is blown.
We should apologize.
Yeah, we should actually apologize to Amber. Guys, apologize to Amber right now. She told the truth. She went into the future, got the Amica cream, got the ice, put it on her nose, put it on her eyes.
We're back.
It was all gone by the time Erin got. But she forgot her lip. Oh my God. Maybe I should take my apology back.
You know, some dipshit of an Amber Stan is gonna clip that. They're gonna see.
I want them to. Please. so I can lead them right back here. I will timestamp.
Exactly.
I know. Kat says, make sure you timestamp this statement after it publishes. I will timestamp it because I want that Anderson to see it again and clip it and clip it and clip it. Let's go back.
People use it to their full advantage. Bunch of idiots. Oh my god. So yeah. So this is where I kept saying, like, December 15th incident just doesn't make sense to me because we have all of this.
Yeah.
We have all of this. This was the first time that we got actual, like, quote unquote evidence. Moving forward, we don't have anything beyond, like, nothing. Not even a makeup pretend.
Right.
Anything.
Right.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
If you were, by the way, I just remembered, if you were in a Jack stream last night, sorry, not last night, on last Friday.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What was it? Beberex? I need to find that video one more time. But Beberex, when the phone got thrown in her face.
I saw she's got stitches and shit. It wasn't just a pimple over here.
And it wasn't
Jack
no
said
picture either. It was not no baseball picture either.
Didn't that come from, like, the crowd, like, up
complete distance?
So Johnny, being the
baseball pitcher,
Red
baseball
Dodgers,
pitcher,
the
don't
Red
forget
Sox
that.
pitcher that he is.
Baseball pitcher that plays for LA Dodgers.
Well, not only wound up with his left hand, his
Yes.
non-dominant hand,
Right.
and was able to softly toss it into her face,
Right.
where it just left a pimple,
Right.
just a pimple,
Just a pimple.
and
right.
some red marks.
And
So what they did, let me fucking tell you what she did. She took her phone like this. She took her blush and she did this to make sure that it
Right.
looked like a phone.
right.
Do you know how many times I sat? So here's where my crazy level got to. I tried to throw my phone with my left hand at one of my stuffed animals. Yes, I'm nearly 50 and have stuffed animals. Fuck you.
Oh, you said that.
Throw
You
that one-
said your age. If anyone is here, she said her age. She said her age. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. You've been cool. You've been hiding that on your channel. You've been saying you're 21 forever, etc. She said it here first. Right back to you. Look, you can continue what you're saying. I just want to get that out. I just want to get that out. Baited her to it. Oh, God, that feels so good. I actually baited you to it. Oh, my God.
This is what happens when I forget that we're not alone. Because I forget that there's a chat. Like, I'm just having a conversation with you. That's what happens.
Nah, that's
I
great.
be more on my game. So I tried to throw this so it would actually land
Yeah.
like flat, and it never would. It would, because it, like, always the heavier side would always take over. It would have hit her like this, not like this. She's an idiot once again.
She's not an idiot. Raquel's an idiot. Raquel could have at least said, I saw a mark on her face on the 21st. She could have said that. I saw her face swell up or something like that. She said nothing. So she didn't even see the pitch, and she did not even see. She did not
Well,
even
apparently Raquel's the one that took. So that picture at 8:24 or something, the time was, Johnny was still in the building when she was taking pictures of those injuries. I thought you were cowering in fear. And see, this is where I feel that a lot, like, everyone who says, oh, I just watched the trial and this is how I feel, there is way more to it. Way more to it. And it really irritates me that they didn't bring up a lot of these things that are just so blatant.
Right.
Like the time, even the time frame of their text messages after May 21st incident, just those alone speak volumes.
Right. Right. No, we're gonna avoid the drama.
It's
today.
frustrating.
We're not gonna we're gonna go into that much later. I just want to read this to you because this is a great compliment for you. Fem Natalia says, Les, you look incredible and natural beauty. Yes, you are.
Oh,
Yes,
thank you. Thank you.
And it's great that the chat recognizes. Simon says, Hypno says, there's no way Les is close to my age. She must be doing tons of America. No, America is for hiding bruises. She is not getting punched. There's a difference. There's a difference.
It's not Amica cream. You know what it is? I stay away from bullshit.
Oh,
My life is bullshit free
I'm
by
glad.
design.
I'm glad. I'm like, look,
That's the
my
secret.
life changed so much after I've just decided to be like, if I hear gossip, I'm like, run with it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Gossip about me if you want, run with it.
Yeah,
Anyone
go
that
ahead.
thinks anything about me, run with it. Like, I still have my moments where I lose it and like things overthink a bit.
Oh yeah, we're only human.
But outside of that, I'm so happy I don't invite drama into my life. I'm really happy.
Yeah.
Like it just, oh, let me.
It keeps you young.
Yes, it does.
It really does.
We are gonna go back to December, because and after that we're gonna play a sneak preview for part 2B. But we're gonna go back. I just wanna read this from Kai. It says, "Last timeline video on the texts she sent after the phone throwing were really a light bulb for me. Amber tried to frame it as Depp eating her repeatedly to her mom, but all the coordinated statements from Io, Rocky, Amber stuck to just one hit by a phone.
Yeah.
Light bulb moment for me. Josh email.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Andy Files. Let's get back to that.
Yeah. And also too, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna side. I'm just gonna side.
No. Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing.
I know Stevie has to work at 9:30, and I'm actually in his office. So, Stevie, just let me know when you need in.
Oh.
And
Okay. I didn't know that.
yeah, so I'm sure we got some time. I'm sure we got like 20 minutes or so. We're good.
All right. Let's quickly skim through because I just want to cover the December one. Mainly because I wanted to get a lot of what I just said in there because I've been dying to get that part. May 21st, we will do another stream.
Another day.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to come back
Yes.
after part 2B is out because
Yes.
whew, Andy, whoever you are, I'm going to kill you.
We don't know. We do know that quite possibly in the UK, like there were, some conversations back and forth where it did find out that this person was in the UK. So who knows? Who knows who it is? Could be Ben King for all we fucking know.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone needs a Ben King in their life.
Angie says, "Oh my goodness, please thank them." In response to my message about the PayPal, she says, "Oh my goodness, please thank them all and tell them that I really appreciate it. That's so nice. I'm tearing up again, but it's okay. If they want to make me happy, just, keep using and sharing my site. So that's all it's worth." Oh my God. Okay.
Angie,
man, Angie. I'm going to clip this for her anyway. Everyone,
yes, please.
Everyone, send in your chats right now for Angie. Say "thank you, Angie" in hashtags, and I'll clip this and put it on Twitter. Because I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, okay,
no, I feel I like, and it's we have to respect her
Yes.
decision to not want to link a PayPal or anything.
Yeah.
But every time I go in there, I was like, fuck, I wish there was a PayPal.
Yeah.
Like, because it is so good. And the fact that it's like, she just did it. Like, she's like, fuck it. It may not be pretty, but it's functional and it works. And you have everything you need right there. We've never had people have talked about this for years, about having a site where everything, and iFod.net actually started to. That was a really good resource for a lot of information, but they stopped. They moved on to other things. Right. So a lot of people have said over the years, but we also know how much work it takes to get the documents, to upload them, to label them correctly, to make sure the links work. Right. It is not an easy task. So thank you, Angie. Yeah, we're fully aware of how much work went into it.
Damn. She actually said no. Wow.
Well, I respect that, but yes, I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either. I can respect it, but I don't have to like it. Don't have to like it. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Angie. Oh, Lord. That's actually... anyway. Okay. So, from Angie to Andy, let's get back to Andy Files and finish this part off. I will.
Oh, so you need to share again, right?
No.
It looks like
It's all good. It's up.
it's not showing on
It's not showing your end.
YouTube though. It's not showing up on YouTube
It is. It is.
because I have the stream going.
It is. It will take time to buffer up.
Oh, shit, there it is.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
I'm delayed
Don't worry. Before.
mentally and in
Yeah,
this
so-
and in this moment. Okay. So what did they say? So we have the makeup running, right?
Right.
We can actually see it in real time running. So we said the photos also show that the seat remained okay. Having visited the toilet, okay. So, he even said, Mr. Drew, the photos also show that the seat remained down, therefore eliminating Mr. Drew as having visited the toilet to urinate. There also appears to be a flat object resting across the face of the toilet lid. Furthermore, we're given to believe that Miss Pennington's testimony on day 14 of the UK trial in regard to a separate incident that Miss Heard is fecal phobic. And this is why she could have never have shit on the bed because she's fecal phobic. Yeah. It is therefore difficult to explain why, in being both a woman and in suffering from fecal phobia, if she indeed she does, Miss Heard would tolerate being in the near locality of a toilet bowl, far less one with the lid remaining up for a lengthy duration. It is true. It is true. If we're in there doing our makeup, if the toilet lid is up, we put it down. We don't know. We don't know why we do these magical things we do. Doctor of Condiments, we just don't know.
This is a girl, guys. The fact that he knows that when you walk into the bathroom and you put it down, it's either he has been tortured by this, but by his life, all his life, or
it's a woman.
It's a woman. And I'm going with a woman because no guy is putting on with this. No guy is putting on with this to remember this much detail. I'm going with a woman. I'm going with a woman.
You know, he could be a profiler. He could be a profiler.
Oh, no, I hate devil's advocacy. Sure, could be a profiler.
She could be a profiler.
Yeah.
She could be a profiler. We're just gonna keep it open. We don't know. I just assumed it was. We all assumed that Andy was a dude. We could be 100% wrong because we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. And I know a lot of people thought it was Adam Waldman. A lot of people thought it was Adam Waldman.
I don't blame them. It does seem like
I don't blame them either.
Style. It does seem like his style.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things. It's just one of those things that we just don't know. It's the mystery. It's the big DeppVheard mystery. We don't know. Yeah. So makeup runs. The very proof that Miss Heard did indeed apply such makeup to create her facial injuries is given in the same high resolution photographs shown in the previous diagram. The three photographs are each taken a minute apart. In the first photo, the injury is dull and Miss Heard's eye appears dry, and there is no sign of any makeup runs below her eye. In the second and third photos, tears can clearly be seen welling up in Miss Heard's eye, as can the makeup runs caused by previous tears having rolled down and through the makeup, carrying with it that some of the makeup on its path. Miss Heard cannot prevent the tears caused by having to keep her eyes open, as she is able to wipe her eyes without also smudging the makeup, the result of which is that the tears are left to run down her cheek, washing away part of her darker makeup to reveal a more reddish makeup below. The injury shown in the first photo is vastly different in appearance to those shown in the second and third, both of which also clearly show makeup runs directly below the injury, and closer examination of the makeup runs in the second and third photos revealed a slight difference in shape between the two, proving that between the shots, the tear path there.
And
you can see it. Yeah. These are a minute apart.
Jesus, this is 4K. This is 4K capture. Oh, wow. And the reason why this is funny is because I don't know. This is so much context, by the way, because when she went to see Dr. Laura Anderson,
yeah,
on the, I believe it was the 17th. So this is 2 days after the incident. Dr. Anderson described seeing a smudge or a darkening on the eye. Amber stands those skid marks for brains don't know.
I love that
Thank
Jax
you.
labeled them
Yeah, I
that.
love Jax when she said that. Oh my, she kept saying, I was like, then he finally registered. I was like, oh my god, this is insane. But those skid marks, they run to that and say, see, she saw black eyes. Oh my gosh, what is with my mic? Elaine. Freddie Stardust keeps saying, Elaine, Mike, Elaine, Mike.
Microphone
What
Elaine.
is wrong with my mic? I don't know. It's red over here. Why can't you hear it? Maybe it's because it's too close. It's not close enough to me. It's on maximum level everywhere else. So I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully that fixes it, I guess. Is the active one. So
I hear you just fine, so I'm not a good judge of anything.
that's not gonna fix it. All right. So I don't know. It should be fine. I don't know why you say Monkin Jr., but okay. I read you're lower than Les. That's what they're saying, right? Well, Les is set lower than me. But let me try and fix it. Maybe it's okay. That's gonna feedback too much. Maybe that's. Hopefully that's fine. But this is like Emily D. Baker. Elaine, mute your mic. Elaine, your mic. Anyway, going back to what we were saying, right? In regards, yeah. So the smudge, the skid marks run to, and say, see, he's got a black eye, and Laurel saw it. This is a lot of context, by the way, to show that, because if Laurel saw the smudge, that has to be, without a shadow of a doubt, that has to be makeup. I'm sorry, that's not black eyes, because I don't know how Laurel sees the black eyes, and the Dr. Mo,
yeah.
He doesn't see the black eyes.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. You go to see this doctor and he doesn't see the black eyes, but Laurel
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. Anyone who was at a distance could see it. Anyone who was allowed to get close up was not allowed to see it, because they would say, hey, it's makeup. Like if I rocked up today and I put makeup below my eye, you'd say, damn, Les, what happened?
Now.
What happened?
Of course. Now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a bit cynical here. And I brought it up in the last stream with Jax. And I said, remember the Bahamas incident, right? That she reported to Laura Anderson on the 13th. She claimed that she was hiding in the bathroom. But later on in the cases, she claimed that Depp barged into the bathroom and done all those things. But she never said this to Laura Anderson.
Right.
I will go as far to say that she knows, Laura Anderson knows that she's been abusing Depp. So she wore that makeup just for her.
Yep. That feels
just
right.
For her.
Yep. Because you're a doctor of condiments. So if I rocked up with a black eye, you could turn around and say, well, yeah, I saw her with something on her face. Right?
Doctor.
I'd say there's my doctor's proof.
Doctor of condiments. I'm sorry. How do you say that with a straight face? Oh my days.
Because that's actually how I refer to you. Stevie
No,
can attest to this. I actually call you Doctor of Condiments.
I love it.
So I say it so much that it just
I love it.
Okay, so he said 9:15 is fine. So we got like another.
Oh, no, don't worry. I'm gonna look to close it. I will look to close it up. But I would look to close it up. But chat, let me look to condiment. Yeah, chat is going crazy. Danielle, sorry, Danielle says the Doctor of Condiments. Yeah, Maureen Kinross, hi, Dr. Hines and the lovely Les here in my own country in Queensland. So very late, I'm afraid, extremely late to your live stream. But hello to everything in the chat. everyone, but yeah, Maureen, I understand. If you're awake at this time, I do not blame you. I actually admire you for getting up so early to join us and, choosing us to be the first stream that you do, which is, I mean, I like this was the best time we could do for the stream because everyone is asleep everywhere else. Australia is it's a land that shouldn't exist.
It should totally exist, but in a different time zone.
No, because actually, I said it wrongly. There was this banter that there's this creator that I know that's from Australia as well, Excited Utterances, and she basically said that people always said that the land doesn't exist, so people in Australia are not real.
It feels like it doesn't because. Like there's certain countries you just can't line up the times appropriately to have a call. Like you just can't do it.
No.
Like
and Australia is
Sweden
one of
is one of those places.
Yes.
Yeah, like my Swedish friends, I like see ya. Like I'll see you when I see ya. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like time is so much easier when you're, on the west side. But anyway.
No, yeah. Anyway. No, 100%. So I'm going to play some previews for the next part. Yeah. So I'm just getting the screen ready. Yeah. So brace yourselves because I can't wait to really. It's just a snippet. But there is a lot here that. I'm not gonna show the investigation part because I'm not gonna lie. You need to know the context before you can put 2 and 2 together. But this is the fun part before the investigation part. So I hope you all, are seated and ready to take this on. Before I do go into that. I want to read this super chat. Thank you so much, Lily Smith, for sending a $5 super chat. I really appreciate you. Les did the best sidebar of all of them. I watched them all, so I know for sure. Hey, she's not wrong.
Yeah.
She's not wrong. I think you're up there. I watch Ian Ronco's and I watch Emily D. Baker's sidebars. Those are the only ones I know. You are definitely up there because some of the things that you've pointed out in your coverage, and you still have time to cover the depositions. You still have time to cover the depositions. Yeah, the depositions and the
I'm going through all the depositions now.
And still make videos in regards to Amber Heard. Like Amber Heard stands make it seem like we don't want to look at Amber's evidence. You're like, no, fuck that bitch.
I want to look at it. I want to look at it.
I want to look at it. So, you made me swear. So, I'll take that back. It was your fault that I swore. But yeah, I really loved your coverage of the therapist notes and how you literally went and found that the date change was actually. It was a mistake. Yes, it was a mistake. But her story lined out a lot more without a date change. That's how funny it was.
I was like, wait a minute. Hold up. What is she doing? And when there was an incident the day before, you would think, okay, well, she's going to talk about this incident. Nope. And then 2 days later, you have another incident. You're like, well, what incident is she talking about? And then you try and put 2 and 2 together. You're like, wait a minute. She's talking about an incident that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
What?
Absolutely. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't
make sense because when she changed the date, I was trying so hard. I'm like, this has not and the worst part is before she even changed the date, she was describing some of the incidents that was happening in the first year. But she said it was in 2013. So I thought, okay, there could be some thing here. But then she throws it all away by saying, I cannot believe I'm putting this out there. The one email that she was fighting to get in fighting our life to get in, right? In that email, if you watch part 1, you know what I'm talking about. Part 2A, you know what I'm talking about. The email, unsent draft email, she basically said that the first year he was sober for all of it. And she fell for I'm
Yes. Yep.
I literally read that, and if I had glasses, it will go off. I'm like,
Whew. Yeah. Yeah.
But-
she stuck to the whole thing because other survivors have told her that the first little bit is perfect. The first little bit of that relationship is bliss. It's perfect. And then all of a sudden, it's not. So she wanted to stay in lockstep with that and say, oh, well, the first bit was perfect. So the first year was perfect.
if she stuck
But
with
why
it,
are you telling?
It would have lined with the letter, but it didn't. Because she
Yeah.
said, no, it was actually chaotic. He was drinking. I'm like, but your letter in 2014. This is not her looking at the TMZ article
Right.
and then changing her mind all of a sudden. It's not that. You just went against your own letter back in 2014. What the hell are you doing?
And that is why her lawyers didn't want any they didn't want any of this in there. And we know why, because we can pick it apart. Elaine, I'm sure Elaine's a good lawyer, and you're only as good as a lawyer as your client. Like, I can't imagine the shit that Elaine had to go through to deal with Amber on a regular basis. She's probably aged 10 years. I'm sure of it. But she did her best to protect her client by keeping those things out.
Absolutely.
So the second she goes on Entertainment Tonight and says, oh, my therapist notes would have saved me. Nah, bitch, they're not. They are not saving you. Not even close. Quite the opposite.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Going back to you, though, because I do want to know this. How do you find time? How do you organize all of this to still put out daily? Like daily.
Well, it's not daily anymore. And I kind of cheated because I batched a whole bunch of them. Like, I just took like 10 hours and just did a whole bunch of them.
Right.
And was able to spread them out while I got caught up. And now the only thing I have left batched is my old inconsistency videos for May 21st incident. There's 4 videos just sitting there waiting, and I may have to release them this week because I have no more videos done. Like, I need to find the time. I really do need to find the time. Like, yeah.
Don't worry. We all know that you got grasses to be touched. It's okay.
I do like to go touch a good grass daily. You got to ground yourself, man. You got to put those feet on the ground and ground yourself, or else you'll let the bullshit sweep you up.
Absolutely.
And I will not have that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I got to stay young, man. I got to stay young. I want to, got some living to do.
Right. So I'm going to, I'm going to play a little bit of the fun part, I call it. So Don't Hate Me is not done. You're watching it from the project window. So don't hate me. Don't hate me. It's not done. Right. So without
Thank you for sharing.
Without further ado, let's see what happens. All right. I'm not sure if you can hear it. Nope, you can't hear it yet. So I'll start again.
Okay, and I can't see it. I can only see it on the YouTube.
Oh, you can't see it either. Right. Yeah, actually, you can see it on your screen. Oh, wait, I got to screen share it. My bad. Let me.
I was going to say, I know I can't. I know I can't.
All right, I got to screen share it. All right, there you go. So you can see it now.
Perfect. Thank you.
No worries. I got you. Wait, no, I don't. No, I do not got you. I do not got you.
Worst friend ever. Liar.
Right. I don't know what's happened there. Still a brand new interface, trying to figure it out. Oh wait, there we go. 2015. You can see it?
Yeah.
It's not going through well.
How often have you used substances throughout your life?
All right. It's not going all right. What I'm going to do.
Oh, no, it's not playing?
No, not on the chat. Not on the chat. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to. All right. This is embarrassing for me because the technicals are back, and I'm going to have to acquiesce a little bit.
That's okay.
So please read some chats for me while I try and sort this out. Damn. Okay. I think I've sorted it out.
Simon says, "Oh my God, I'm just reading." Simon says this
read
comment about Elaine's hair. Miss Bredehoff's hair was brought to you by Moms of the 1982 and the letter L for liar. Super fucking haircut. I'm sorry, I don't like making fun of the way people look because but she chose that haircut. She actively chose that haircut and said, "It looks great."
I mean, she is from, I would say, that time period, so I don't even blame her. I blame her stylist. I think she made it work. If she was back in that time period, she would definitely be like the Pamela Anderson of that time period. So
she would have been rocking it. Yeah, but that's the thing, Dr. Optimus. That's the thing of that time period. Of that time period. That's the key words. And I have no room to talk. Like, I get my haircut once a year. I have no room to talk. So that's where that comes. Yeah, I have room to talk. But it was horrible.
Yeah, but at least you got American cream, though.
I do. I buy it in vats. I ship it in from China. It's great. It's great.
Oh, Lord. All right. So, So let's see. I do apologize, chat, for this. I will improve. I'm still getting used to this interface, so bear with me. Yeah. So that should be. I hope that's okay. That should be okay now. It should be okay. So it was right. Okay. So right. So let's see how this goes again. Let's try it again. Here goes nothing. Got it? Can you see it?
How often have you used substances throughout your life?
Having started with my mother's nerve pills at 11, of course, that's around the age that you're introduced to marijuana. You're introduced to, and also depending on where you're living and who you're associating with, and who's around the neighborhood. I wasn't shy to try a substance
I wasn't shy to try a substance.
The effect of it would
to see if we could be numb.
Maybe even take a bit more of the edge off. So I started at 11. The characterization of my substance, quote unquote, substance abuse that's been delivered by Ms. Heard is grossly embellished, and I'm sorry to say, but is
bullshit. Say bullshit.
It's just plainly false.
Fair enough.
I think it was an easy target for her to hit, because once you've trusted somebody for a certain amount of years and
she would have known this,
all the secrets of your life,
that's where they hit.
That information then, of course, can be used against you, especially if it's taken to a point that is teetering on impossible, and teeters over impossible, in fact, at times. It's so, I am not some maniac who needs.
This opens a lot of doors for the defense,
high or loaded all the time.
I'm not some maniac.
In Australia, from before Australia and in Australia, I had been off of alcohol for, I believe it was
It's
about
curious
18
to me
months.
that the defense is letting this narrative go, but it opens doors for them.
This is a schedule for your wedding weekend, right, Miss Heard?
No, it's not. It's a proposed draft of a schedule.
Oh, here we go.
Quite different.
Do you see where it says 7 p.m. rehearsal dinner?
Yes, I see that.
After dance
And the next
party
item on
and
the
drugs
list
and
says,
music.
quote, after dance party and drugs and music, end quote, right?
That is correct.
Actually put that in there. That's
Oh my
what I
God.
don't understand about
It
this
was literally on the
relationship.
agenda.
Someone
I didn't think it was
who is
literally
a drug addict?
To be fair, we were going to have separate parties, as I mentioned. So a bridal
after?
party before this. The schedule ended up changing quite a bit, and this is a draft clearly that was sent before there were a lot of changes made.
What does that even
The
mean?
bridal
So your
party.
original
and
It
then-
idea
doesn't matter.
Miss Heard.
Clearly,
She's
things
saying that
have
was for her
Original
bachelor
idea
party.
was
That's
there.
fair.
Did
A
they?
rehearsal dinner with your husband, the drug addict, the monster, and then do drugs with your girlfriends on the island after your rehearsal dinner.
That's what she said.
I realize that's what the email suggests, but that wasn't
No,
a
it's
plan.
not what it suggests, Miss Heard.
That's just
what it
What it
says.
In that email.
Right, but what I'm trying to say is that the schedule ended up changing. We ended up doing the little,
So your
as I
original
called
idea
it,
was
cuddle
to do
cuddle
drugs.
before.
Yeah, your original idea was to do drugs on an island after your rehearsal dinner to the drug-fueled monster that you were about to marry, right?
The as the email suggests, there was going to
Email
be
doesn't suggest.
weed on the
Look at
island.
Deb's man lawyer there. I forget his name. He's just nodding his head.
This reference to you.
You said cuddle
Say
puddle.
cuddle puddle one more time.
Understood what you are and who you are and how you f me over and make me feel sick of myself. You're still fine enough to do this with that on. He's gonna be super out. I can't find the kindergarten.
I should break this. What?
I can't find the
Here's what? All what?
I know, but it would have been, I looked at it, it would have been where the initial injury, well, actually, it could be in here too. Probably not like this, we should have been.
I'm sure Nathan. I just want a pen.
The majority of the blood, Debbie, is downstairs, but I went through that really carefully. Oh, wait, there's a, so I'm trying to think something out. My reasoning, which may be wrong, should be where all the blood is, and that's down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. Let me go give it some Hans and then I'll come back.
And Debbie, I looked at it really carefully, plus, Dad's down there, he couldn't see it either.
Okay.
Didn't find it. Oh. All right, Jerry.
We're not getting the trash if there is.
My advice, Emma's gonna take care of herself, we're gonna take
She
care of
was
her.
helping look for
They
it.
can't be together now since the come back. So, however, Amber, I think she should be in Los Angeles with her support system. And this has to run its course, and this is not gonna be 1 day, this is gonna be 2 days.
How's that going?
You drive me insane.
I feel like somebody needs to fly with her.
Jerry's been close.
She won't touch her.
Good job, choice.
She has
Yes, I don't give a shit. I mean, I know, I don't need to validate what you're saying, but.
No, but I'm just wondering if there's another person. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I asked those same questions earlier, and it all goes like that. For that reason, like he's not going to be manipulated, he's a strong guy.
Yep.
Yeah, is there a trash that has bandages in it?
It works, man. Is he gone?
Yes. Which I one of the first things we can't, when I was together.
Now, look through this. I looked through it once. I didn't see anything that looked like flesh. It's the same way. But I bet it's in here. He's got this all over. Wait, he's going to get infected, so that we have to start ours.
How big of a piece of skin are you looking for?
We're looking at this. We're looking at like a third of the tip of the finger. And it's that, I mean, he's going to get cellulitis.
One piece that they're looking for. More than one piece, by the way.
Yep, found it. But I also just thought that she was actively looking for it because she said it's not in the trash, and then went in the bathroom and started wailing. I'm starting to think she's not.
Ask me that.
I told Danny it was probably used to this.
Can I give her a 50 terrible?
What?
50 terrible?
Yeah.
300 around?
Yeah.
She only usually takes 25. Are you okay with 50?
Oh, the Seraphic?
Yeah.
I'd be okay with 100, but give her 50.
Shit, where'd it go?
Right. No. Oh.
So I'll tell you what's going in that. This is.
Pause it, and then I'll leave, and then you can continue.
She won't take 50. I gave her 25 and 300 and said we reassess in a little bit.
What happened? Sorry.
Okay. I need to go.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, sorry. So, yeah, Stevie needs his office. So.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I can't be in here no more longer. So, but keep going. Keep going. Amazing job. And I just noticed that she was actively looking for the finger and then decided to say, is he hurt? Well, if you're looking for his finger, clearly he's not okay. When you are the one looking for the tip of his finger. That's not something we usually do for our husbands, is look for their missing finger. So he's not okay. No.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry that it took this long, but I really appreciate you coming in. I really do appreciate you coming in. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Condiments.
Dr. Condiments, I love it when you say that. But thank you so much. I will we need to do this again.
Yes. Because, yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Let's set it up.
Yes,
let's set it up.
Yeah. We need.
In the meantime, I'll send you the Trevor Bauer stuff too.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I found all the documents.
Thank you so much for. Thank you. But yeah, everyone, say bye to.
Bye guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Anytime, man. Anytime. Honestly, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for having me.
No, you.
Bye.
Right. So let's read this chat and then we're going to call it off. So yes, as you saw there, I couldn't play it, and well, there is so much bits of notes to take from that, because honestly, the serial killer is one. You can't see the explanation behind that. You're gonna see parts of the hotel, like where they went to the hotel, etc. Remember when they asked Ben, is he gone? That was when they went to the hotel, and then they had to come back and get Kipper and then go to the hospital because Malcolm Connolly could not administer first aid on it. They actually needed an actual doctor. So that's the bit, because Kipper didn't go with them to the hotel. So that's the bit. If you're gonna watch it and you may reach that part and you're like, wait, what's going on? That's basically the context behind that in regards to the hotel. But how do I? But outside of that, yeah, I just can't believe she did all this. I hope you can hear me now. But yeah. I'm just gonna read a couple more chats and then we will call it a night over here. I hope you did enjoy today's show. Retired Nana, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I believe I know you on Twitter. Maybe Rebecca. Could be Rebecca. I'm not too sure. Could be. But anyway, I got on late, but I think the doctor is thinking of the Bruce kit. Omega Cream has been around a long time. No. It's definitely because I remember. You know what? It could be. She could have known about Omega Cream for a long time, but I just remember Amanda DeCardinay in the May 22nd around. She suggested, "Oh my God, I can't believe that happened to you. Yeah, use some Omega Cream. It's gonna help smooth that over." And I was like, "Wait, did she actually just jump on that?" But yeah, I believe that's when Omega Cream came into the picture, because I never saw her mention it or mention Omega Cream. You know, her using Omega Cream all this time. She could have just easily said, "Hey, I've got Omega Cream here." So she could have mentioned it once in the chat or whatever, but she never mentions it, and it's only mentioned by Amanda DeCardinay. And she could have easily responded to Amanda DeCardinay and say, "Oh, I know about Omega Cream. It's fine. I've been using it all this time." Could have said that. Nothing was said. Literally no response. Like it's just insane. Solo Dove, the audio from preview was louder than you. That was the idea. I didn't want to overtalk the video. Danielle says, "Oh damn, wow, awesome, Heinz, great job. I'm excited." Thank you so much. I'm glad that there is feels in there. I'm gonna have to go back and put some censors on the swearing, because I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to see if my video is getting demonetized for the swearing, or if it's just they don't want us, monetize their VR content. So I'm trying to see what happens. So if you watch part 1 and part 2A, you would notice that the swearing is on there for some parts, and it was just an experiment for the monetization. This one is going to be full censored, so the parts that you did hear swearing is going to be removed. So I want to see if I'm still monetized. Lady Smith says, "Dr. Heinz, you need to turn up your mic just a smidge." Oh my gosh, this mic thing, it's actually on the highest level. Oh, honestly, like it's redlining now, so maybe it's just me needing to speak into it. I don't know if that's better. But yeah, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I really do appreciate you. Hey, I don't know. Maybe I need a new interface. Perhaps. I don't know. I have no idea. But thank you so much for your $5 super chat. AB says, "Great time, Dr. Hans. Thank you." No, thank you for joining, AB. We had 85 live viewers tonight. I was seeing 85 live viewers, so I appreciate every single one of you. Kat, I appreciate you. She says the only other time she ever cried like this on audio was, "Yeah, you're killing me with this." Oh my God, I hate that. I've never seen someone sound so psychotic. I can actually act. I can't act it out. It's literally disturbing. Danielle says this audio is so illuminating. I actually thought you said humiliating. But yeah, like what you watched was the cut up for the only relevant parts. So it does not, the full version does not include Jerry Josh's conversation, because I wanted it to be just focused on the finger, because that's all it was about. We didn't, any conversation of the finger, you don't hear, and I want people to see this. You don't hear anyone mention Amber's injuries. Listen, this is how pertinent it is. If you're looking for a finger, you're more heightened to see things, right? That resembles blood, bruises, anything, right? in her witness statements on all those things, she said that I can't believe this. This is so annoying. She said that these people witnessed everything. They witnessed the bruises, all those injuries. So if they would have mentioned it, that's what I'm trying to say. I really hate this. I'm tired. I know how Jax feels now. I really do. I really do understand how Jax feels when she's like, I don't want to talk about this case anymore. Because it's so annoying when you actually piece it together. It's very annoying. Hey B says, need some psycho music and another picture of the knife she gave him. Yes. Also, Amber, Jerry Judge gave me a tissue when no other witnesses were around. Yeah. Oh Lord. KH says this hurt me to watch him to have to realize how cruel she actually was to him. Yeah. Like hearing him say that she weaponized it, and he didn't say weaponized. Let me be fair. He didn't say weaponized. He just said hearing the way that she mischaracterized all of that. It was honestly, I watched it and I was like, yeah, like I've been here. Like, let me not. But I've been. It's just a lot. Thank you, Dr. Condiments, for the Stardust. I'm gonna get called out now, aren't I? Thank you, Les. I'm gonna get called Dr. Condiments, the Doctor of Condiments from now on, aren't I? Daniel says, also info is interesting. The whole part I have to watch this is too triggering as F. I dread watching it because of anxiety, but I have to been watching. It's like, I know it's a great coverage, but triggering. It's like a car crash. You see it, but you can't look away. Like, it's literally like that. If you see someone crash in front of you, you will actually look, but you don't want to look. Lily Smith says exactly, Les. It doesn't look as clean with it up. I don't know why I walked into that, but I don't know. Flame Red 24 says, who gives a knife to a loved one so big you need 2 hands to hold it? Yeah, who does that? A psycho does that. Amber Heard does that. That's it. But I'm going to go ahead and put this quarter stream to a close. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all those that super chatted, and every single one of you, Kat, Freddie Stardust, Fem Natal, Lily Smith, Sweet P, Flynn. Jesus Christ, I hope I said that properly. But yeah, she super chatted. Thank you. Lynn, I'll just say Lynn. Lily Smith, retired now. Thank you so much for your super chats. I really do appreciate that, and I appreciate every single one of you for rocking with me today, because I'm very happy to have had Les. If you want to see the sources to the sources, not sauce like ketchup or anything like that. I know I'm the Dr. Condiments, but I cannot say sources properly. I cannot say it. So if you want to see the articles and all of those, where I got all the documents from, etc., drheinz.info, you can go and check that out. The website, everything is there. You can also get my videos. It is almost to its fullest potential, but I had to put it out there because the alternate version for part 1, for those that did not like the sound, is also there. So you can watch part 1 on there. That's a proper version. That is a a much more lower down version for the sound. But yeah, I appreciate every single one of you. You guys are the best. Thank you for everyone for interacting with me and using the chats. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, take care. I'm gonna read the chat one more time because I love this. Danielle says, thanks Heinz, I missed your laugh. I forgot how absolutely amazing it is. Respect. Yo, reach out to me if you're on Twitter, reach out to me. My Twitter handle is literally below here. you can see on your screen. Reach out to me. Yeah, like Twitter me, whatever. Like, I would love to connect with each and every one of you out, out of here. So yeah, I really do appreciate that, Danielle. Thank you for the Stardust. Thank you by the best chats. Yes, you guys are the best chats. By all. But yeah, I just want to end on that. And yeah, I will see you guys on the other side.
I remember the first thing that I ever said on Twitter about this case was that I had represented murderers that I liked more than Amber Heard. And that was, quite popular amongst a certain segment of Twitter.
Nose doesn't appear to be injured in any of these pictures, does it, Miss Heard?
That's why I'm wearing makeup.
And makeup covers up swelling, right?
Makeup will not cover up swelling. Ice will, though.
No, it won't.
No.
Ice will cover up swelling?
Ice reduces swelling. Normally, the swelling after that kind of injury is not as bad as you might imagine. And for me,
Okay.
it wasn't that
Now
bad.
she's a medical
I have a
expert.
picture of it underneath the makeup. That's how I know how to reference it.
Do you?
A
Where's
picture
the
you haven't produced or shown to
did.
this jury, right, Miss Heard?
I've produced everything.
But you haven't shown it to this jury.
I would very much like to. It's not my job.
Talk to your counsel.
Ma'am.